Yeah, no, the reason I wanted to bring Rad on was because he's been learning from me for like the last 3-4 years, something like that. And I mean, you've made some pretty big progress, and you used to come on webinars with me, but then you got busy and that sort of stuff with work and whatnot. But the reason I want to come on is because I want to talk about the trades you're holding. I'm going to bring it up.
Oh man!
You don't have to show profit, nothing in profit, but I want everyone to see what Rad's doing, because Rad's been like I said, he's been learning from me for quite a while now. Same with Lachlan. Lachlan's been with me for quite a while, and he's really nailed I feel like, Rad, you've really nailed my trading system in a nutshell. So what I want to do is, before we do a watch list, I want to get Rad on and just show a couple of trades he's actually holding at the moment, more so than NASDAQ, right?
Yeah.
Did you want to sort of jump on and just share your screen and?
Sure, let's do that, man. Cool.
Let me just give you permission.
Permission.
There we go. All right, you should be able to share your screen now.
Let's do this. Cool. Okay. Can you see the screen, guys?
Yeah, we can.
So let's go for the euro pound. I've been holding this for quite a while. Oops, I've entered. You can see the cursor, yeah, everyone?
Yeah.
I've entered around this area here. That was a while ago. And yeah, it's been choppy, but just keep on holding it.
How long have you been holding that trade? I mean, you entered that back in January, March, April.
Yeah. So around that time.
Yeah, it's around 4 months or something you've been holding it.
So that's May. That's May.
May.
Yeah, I think on this candle there, because obviously oversold, and it was at some resistance.
Yeah.
So for the broke the resistance, so when I just that was like a trade that matched my trading plan.
Yeah.
So this is since May, and I mean, profit target, it's around 270. So yes, that's one of the.
And what I like about it as well is if you sort of just go back to it, the daily, go back to the daily. What I like about it as well is, like, so you entered was it up here you entered?
Yeah.
So you entered, and then even though it came down here and then spiked all the way back up to break even, you still held it, and then it came back right back down. Shows the importance of just not trailing stops too early, not setting stop loss to break even too early, and just letting things go, right? Trust the trading system, have your targets, let them go.
Exactly. I mean, I had this stop loss around there at the beginning, and then when this happened, then I trailed it, because I said, okay, so it's been too choppy. Now I'll trail it, and hopefully now it's going to start going down.
Yeah, that's right. You can start like trailing it from there now, which is something I'll probably be doing as well. But that's good.
The other trade I took profit on, it was this trade, man. This was like it was a pain in the ass, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, my stop loss, I showed you the screen.
You showed me, your stop loss just got missed.
Just got missed, man. And then, like, that happened. I mean, I realized it's going into a flag after a while. I mean, at the beginning, I've entered this trade, Mr. Joe. I've entered on this candle there.
Yeah.
So I saw that was needed 200 EMA. It was oversold. I said, no, man, I'm not missing this trade, man. So I've entered there, held for nice profit, and then held through hell.
I like that, but I like the fact that you entered it right. It came all the way up in the profit. You didn't close it. You weren't like, I gotta close it, and then you sort of, even as it came to stop loss, it almost hit your stop loss, then came up, hit take profit.
Yeah, I did that. Well, what I've learned from you, it's like, hold your trades. It's either gonna hit the take profit or the stop loss. Yeah. So I was just watching it like every 2 days, 3 days, and then I realized that it's a nice.
I think this is gonna go. I'm actually
It's
looking
gonna
to
go
buy this
up.
one.
Yeah. So it was a nice flag. So this happened, and then obviously what measurements this is going to be, it lines up with the
Yeah.
161.8. I didn't want to hold because my plan was to take my profits.
Yeah.
Where I took him, I'll just show you just at this resistance, because that's the all-time height. So I just I was like,
No, I
it was a
understand.
1, 2, 3 trades, which
I like it.
played out.
Pardon?
I mean, it played out very well. I mean,
Yeah.
just it's all your school, man. It's all you.
That's good, man. This is why I feel like you really, really nailed it. It's like it's cool to teach people and then see your trading like me now. Now, is that what else do you have going? Because I know you've got another one going.
I've got this one as well. I mean, this is the oil. Yeah. I mean, I keep on missing it. I mean, I kind of missed this one.
Yeah. I've missed a lot of oil, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then it came up, came back down. So you can see the stop loss is there. It came very close to it. Now I'm a little bit in profit. I see a inverse head and shoulders.
Yeah.
I don't care if that's going to come down. It might do that, or it might do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks good on
I reckon we may get that sort of inverse head and shoulders right there.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so yeah, on the weekly, it looks like a nice little doji that's going to hit up to the upside, hopefully. And if not, that's fine. So that's this trade, but the biggest trade of my career is the Nasdaq.
This is the one I love. Look at that Nasdaq. That's the daily chart. Look at that, from there all the way up to there on the daily.
So yeah, this one was I've entered this trade. I entered it on around this candle there.
Yeah.
So I saw support. Around. Oh, whoa. Let me just get that. And then I'll need to get this. Yeah.
And something that a lot of people don't realize is like this right here. One of these can wipe out a hell of a lot of losses that you take along the way, right? Like that's what I always teach people. Like my trading system is, we don't have the highest win rate, but we get some big wins. You know what I mean? Like we may take a lot of little losses, little losses, but then all of a sudden we have that big winner, lots of little losses. Then you have that winner that runs. And this is it in a nutshell. This right here is perfect. And I like the fact that you're not trailing too close, right? You're not there. You're still under these lows here because there is that risk where you can still do that. If it does come down, you still make a good chunk of profit. If it continues up, even better. I
mean, looking at the history, it's just gonna smash up, man. Especially now after this COVID is clearing. So yeah. But just coming back to the how I entered it. I've entered it around this candle there. My stop was quite there. And
you've just gone out. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Nope, can't hear you, Rad. Is it just me or can nobody else hear Rad? Okay, good. Radsky, you've gone out. No.
One sec.
Still can't hear you, Rad. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened. Brad's out. Okay, yeah, we can't hear you. That's right. You're showing us what I want you to show us. And that's the main thing is really what I want to show everyone is it's cool to see that you've really gotten the hang of the trading system, right? The trend following system, and it's what I mean, like that Nasdaq one. That's a massive trade. It's great to see that. Great to see what you're doing. Great to see that you've really took some big winners there, and you're just holding them, right? They're going to come out, may hit stop loss, may hit trailing stop loss, but as long as you hold those big winners, you're going to come out all right. Anyway, let's do a watch list because I've got to run out at 9:30. So I take my wife to go get her COVID jab. All right, so New Zealand dollar. I really like New Zealand dollar to the upside. If I just bring my analytics over here, bring these over here, you can see that obviously we've been into this consolidation-ish. When I say ish, because we had very nice uptrend, very sort of crappy consolidation. This is a more of a consolidation than a trending market, right? But the consolidation is so big, right? It's from there to there that you're still going to get good 4-hour trends within here. So what I can see right now is we're above the 200. We've broken above this high here. We've held above it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Today is the 8th day, right? Go down to the 4-hour. We're starting to get this nice trend on the 4-hour. All right, price is retesting this level here. We've already come down to retest it once. So we may sort of start to get that push up. If you just want to take this trade here, don't have to have the perfect entry, just take it there, stops under there, and take profits up here, then that's perfectly fine. Me, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I don't like to trade as soon as the market's open, so I'm going to wait for this to come down to here. Look at buying it through there for that push to the upside. So I definitely like the New Zealand dollar to the upside. Yeah, let's continue with that one. Moving on, Aussie, Swiss franc. No, nothing yet. Euro, Euro Hungarian forint. I really like this one. So as you can see, price has. I mean, we're in a nice downtrend. Cheers, Rad. Really appreciate it. That's 4 years. 4 years of my webinars with you. And back then, it wasn't that many people. It was just you and me and like a couple of people. Like I didn't have a huge group or anything like that. It was mostly free. For those that don't know, I've been teaching people for about 4 years, but it was basically mostly free. It was only like January, February, March where I really started to bring a proper system in where I, made a membership out of it. Apart from that, it was just like kind of like, yeah, just whatever, just join. Anyway, so Aussie Hungarian forint is looking really good now. Anyway, so price comes down, pushes up into here. Get those rejection candles on the daily chart. What I really like is that Friday close. If you look at that Friday close, that's a really strong rejection through there. So, no, really don't mind it to the downside. Where can we possibly push down to? I'm thinking down at these lows here. Most definitely at these lows, right through there is the most sensible area for me to go. So it's just a matter of sort of waiting for an entry right now. A bit of a big spread because the market's just open. That spread will tighten as the market's trade. So we'll take that lower. Aussie yen, nothing on the Aussie yen now. Aussie New Zealand's pushing down. Right, so Aussie New Zealand's pushing right down. I've been ignoring this mostly just because I don't know why. Silly me. Probably gonna ignore it again. I know for some reason I'm just not liking Aussie New Zealand. No. CAD Swiss, nothing on the CAD Swiss. CAD Yen, nothing yet. Dollar CAD, no. Aussie dollar, nothing yet. New Zealand, we've gone through that one. New Zealand yen, dollar yen, nothing. Dollar Swiss franc, nothing. Pound dollar, no. Yeah, nothing on pound dollar. Euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar I definitely do like to the downside. Yeah, I'm thinking we could retest 1.16350. But in saying that, look, we're under the 200 on the daily. Now, I was talking about this last week. I didn't take it, but that would have been a great entry. As you guys remember, I was talking about it all week in the webinar. The high there, bounce off 200, wait for the rejection. That was an entry signal right there. I didn't take it. I just got a couple other trades going. But what would I do now? I'd be on the 4 and I'll be waiting for the 4-hour to get that going for the next push down. That's really what I'll be doing. I'm going to watch that one, right? I'm going to watch this one. Wait for the break, the retest, push down from there and see how that goes. Euro Swiss franc. No. New Zealand Swiss. Yeah, New Zealand Swiss I like up. Okay, I like to the upside this one. We're retesting this little support right through there. 4 hour. I think it's just a matter of waiting for this 4 hour to sort of come down into here, where we sort of look for an entry for that continuation push to the upside. I definitely think this can come back up to 66.85 before possibly turning around and going down from there. So yeah, New Zealand Swiss I do like to the upside. Waiting for that push, big drive to the up into there. New Zealand CAD. Now we are short on this one, following the other trading system that I've been testing out and finally put into use. This is the first trade doing it, first live trade since back testing it. And basically it's just more of a, not so much counter trend, but just more market structural trading. The reason we took this one was basically price came to resistance, right through there. Nice rejection candle. We decided to take a short base on that. That little strong rejection. Our stops are above there, so 86 pips stop, 130, 140 pips take profit. It's about a 1 to 1.5. So yeah, but I do expect this to continue up, but we could possibly turn at this point, come down, and this is where we look at re-entering for the trend trading system. Now, for those that get confused by which one, when do we use which one, on my website, for those members of Global Institute, I will be putting up a video this week on when to use one and when to use the other. And I'll also be putting up a video on how to use the trading system thoroughly. So yeah, we'll just watch out for that. I'll let you guys know when it's up. But yeah, basically waiting for the push down into that, right? Before the next push up, and possibly look at buying it from there. So we'll keep that one open. Pound New Zealand. Now Pound New Zealand's starting to get some momentum to the downside. Okay. The weekly's broken out in a flag. Okay. The weekly's broken this long-term. I mean, this has been going since 2020. That was last year. Felt like for some reason I thought it was longer. Yeah, 2020. I mean, this has been very crappy price action. I have not wanted to trade this for a long time, but now we've sort of really broken under that. We've come under 200 EMA for the first time in a very long time. So it's a matter of just looking for some selling opportunities. Where do we get that? Well, if price comes up into here, that's where we're going to look at taking it, right? So if price comes up into this area here, we're just looking for those shorts to continue to the downside. That's for Pound New Zealand. Targets for this one are down at 1.91845. I'm just yeah, I like that. Pound dollars. We're in Euros, but I do like this to the upside. So I've been talking about buying this one as well, but we ended up buying Euros instead. Now this was your opportunity to go long on that one right there. But right now, what I'm going to be waiting for is a bit of a, we might get a push down before the next leg push to the upside. So on a daily chart, I'm going to be waiting for this to come down. Very likely to retest this level through there. Where I'll be waiting for the rejection, bullish engulfer, look to go up. So you basically have that sort of push up, retest before the next big push to the upside. And that's what I'll be waiting for on Pound Oz before I look at buying it. But I definitely like that up. My targets for this one are more so in the region of 1.93900, 1.93, yeah, just 1.93900, around that level. So we're looking at around 670 pips the upside, something like that. Euro pound. Now I know Rad's on this one. Now I'm looking at this on the 4 hour. 4 hour, you may really start to get this push. Now this one for me is just going to be a little swing to the downside, down into here. If I decide to take it. But you basically want to see maybe a little bit of push, maybe like rejection counters around here is really what I want to see. Jenna, I still use it. So as I mentioned on the last few webinars, I don't always have my indicators on there. Sometimes I'll just put it on to check it as confirmation and then take them off just because I don't have on my screen cluttered. So I will add it on to the stochastics later, you know, when it's time to take the trade. And if it lines up, great. You know, if it doesn't, then it's not that important. But you know, I don't like to sort of have too much clutter on my chart. So I will check it, but then I'll take it off as well. So yeah, anyway, on euro pound is just wait for those rejections within here and then look for that push to the downside. Euro Oz, now we're still long on this one. It's coming up, coming down, playing around. We bought this one because this was oversold on the stochastic right through there. We had this little double bottom on through that. Nice bullish engulfer, which is the one we decided to take this long. So it's not in front of me. Really what I like is I like these. So as you guys know, for everyone that's in the global streaming committee, if you watch the video where I talk about wicks to the downside, body close to the upside, what are we getting here after this big push to the upside, right? We get this big bullish engulfer, and now we're getting these strong wicks to the downside, body close to the upside, strong wicks to the downside, body close to the upside. What can we expect to come from this? Continuation up. So for those that aren't in it, it's basically a break even where we are now. So that's where you'd be wanting to enter, stops at least on this daily, and look for that next push to the upside. So it's a very simple sort of entry method. It was just support, bullish engulfer. That's all, not stochastics. And now we see more of that. We see the wicks to the downside, body close up. Wicks to the downside, body close up. So yeah, it's looking good. Euro yen. Nah. Actually, when I say no in the short term, long term, probably. Right? We are getting this inverse head and shoulders, right? So we may really well start to push up from here. So if we do get, I'd preferably like to see this come down into that level there, 50. Create that rejection candle and get that push to the upside. So yeah, we'll watch this one. We will watch it. We'll watch it. We'll look at this one for a long to the upside. If it comes down to the 50%, all I'm doing is following the trends in my trading, right? All we're doing is looking for the 200 as a reference. If price is above it, we're just looking for areas to buy, right? You're not going to have perfect areas all the time. You're just waiting for pullbacks. That's all you're doing. Literally just waiting for pullbacks. In this one, you would have been buying based on that pullback there. This one, push up, pull back, bullish engulfer. That's all we're doing. You know, it's that sort of a simple concept that we have to our trading. And then just holding them, right? Holding them. So push down, push up, push down, push up, inverse head and shoulders. That's all we got to look for, right? We just have to wait for the opportunity now. We have to wait for the signal that says get in. Price comes down to 50. That's your trigger to get in. Enter at the 50, stops under the 100 down here at this daily, or you can put them under this shoulder there, whichever one you prefer. I'm going to go down here, and my targets are going to be up at those levels there. Just have to get used to holding the trades. That's it. And you will come out profitable. Oz 200. So I actually like this one to the upside. Now, when it comes to the indexes, when is a good time to enter? Well, anytime really, right? Provided you can sort of, you know, ride out the drawdown, that sort of stuff. Me though, I'm going to wait. I like buying this one, but I like buying it down. Actually, not particularly, like anywhere within this zone here, right? So I want to buy this, but anywhere within here is where I want to buy it. There's no particular level. It may come halfway, start to get those really strong rejections, and we buy it. But in saying that, on these indexes, expect push down. You know, expect to hold them for quite a while. They're not like a currency pair where they're going to shoot up right away very fast. It's more of a long grind to the upside. That's the whole idea of an index, right? Is you just buy it within here, have a wide enough stop loss where you can endure any sort of drawdown point, and then just let it go. Don't set it take profit. Let it just ride it out and look for this to push to the upside. So I'm definitely looking for this one, entering within the zone right through there. And same with come back to that one. There was another one. I do know I want to look at the S&P as well. Here, this one. Looking at this one, it's really anywhere within this sort of area where I'm looking at buying this one, right? So if we get sort of halfway down projections, I'm going to buy within here we may get a little push down, draw and that sort of stuff, but that's cool. My stops are going to be down here. Very wide enough stop loss to let the trend go, let it do its thing. But as history shows us that if you just buy into the index and you hold it long enough, they're going to come out all right. Now, ideally, if you want to hold it through the very, very long term, probably don't set stop loss, but enter small. Enter small, let it ride out, hold it for as long as you can, years if you can. So I'm definitely looking at this one. This is the French 40 index. Yeah, anywhere within there, look for a push to the upside. DAX, I'm not too much of a keen on the DAX at the moment. And the Nikkei, I really like the JPN. Now, using our new trading system, the counter trend one, or just the market structure one, this is actually looking like a selling opportunity. So I'm actually going to consider shorting this one. I don't like shorting indexes, but I may consider shorting this one. Let's see what happens, right? Over the next day or so. But I'm definitely looking at buying it. So it won't be a long-term short. Definitely not a long-term short. Probably just short down into within the zone here before I look at buying it and just sort of holding it from there and then really riding this to the upside. I really don't like to counter. Well, I don't like to counter trend anyway. I still don't feel comfortable, even though that I've seen the back testing results of this trading system. I know it works. Returns about a 16%, 15% per year. I still don't feel comfortable counter trend trading. But this is the point. I have to trust the back test. Right? I have to trust knowing that it's worked on back testing over 1,000 trades, on average 15, 16% a year. I have to trust that analysis. I have to trust that I've done my due diligence, my work. Even though I feel comfortable, still got to pull the trigger. That's trading, right? So you still got to pull that trigger and just trust the analysis. So if we do get an opportunity to sell here, I will sell it. I'll sell it down to about, like I said, probably just that level there before I end up looking to continue the normal trading system to the upside. And there's times as well, other times where even in my trading system, my one that I've been using for the last 10, 12, 13 years, the trend following, there's times where I don't feel comfortable taking a trade, but you just got to trust it. You got to trust the analysis and just trust the trade and trust the system itself. You just got to take it, right? Pull the trigger and go. NASDAQ, Rad's favorite, definitely looking at buying this one down within here. All right, so just wait for a pullback into a structural level, anywhere within this purple zone, and then I'm going to be looking at going long. Let's see now. Might buy some gain. Yeah, by all means, it's good. One of the most dangerous things people try and do is try and pick tops of markets, especially in the the index. If they try and pick the top of the index, mate, do you know how hard that is? Imagine trying to pick the top of this every single time. You just get cut out every single time. But if you just buy it and hold it, you would have done all right. Anyway, you could literally just bought here, anywhere, and just held it. You would have been okay. Just felt, yeah. That's why I love trend following. No, Euro CAD, no. Euro New Zealand, nope. Pound CAD, nah. Pound Swiss, nope. Pound yen, nope. New Zealand yen. No, we don't have New Zealand Swiss. New Zealand yen. No. It's very quiet because I'm concentrating on the trades. No. I think that brings us to the end. Silver, US dollar. Long term, I definitely think to the upside. Right now, I'm just not interested in trading silver. But really long term, I really think this is going to continue to the upside. If you look at where it is on the market, on the chart, so after this big sort of drawdown point, it comes up, and now we're ready for that next push up before we come. I think we could definitely come into the 35 to 40 region, even back up into these 40s eventually over time. That's the point of metals, they go up over time. But right now in silver, I just don't see anything worthwhile. I don't want to short it. I don't want to buy it either. Pound yen. Pound yen. I see what you're looking at, but I'd prefer it if it was up at a resistance level, like through here, right? You don't want to really trade in the middle of a big support and resistance. You want to trade at the big resistance or the big support levels. Not really in the middle. I really don't like trading in the middle. If this comes up into here and had that, then yeah, definitely. But where it is right now, you got this little minor resistance. Nothing significant enough though. The point of this, the counter trend strategy, or just the structural trend strategy, is you want to do it again. I'll do a video on it, but you want to do it at major support and resistance levels, not just sort of anywhere, anytime. Really big sort of turning points in the market, potential turning points. Aluminium, right? I'm really bummed out. I missed it. I have not looked at this market for years, and usually when I don't look at the market for years, this is what happens. Just goes off. So big disappointed. I've missed quite a lot of opportunity in here, but that's okay, right? Trend's still strong. We just look for buying it. So basically it's a matter of just waiting for this to come back now, waiting for a bit of a pullback before you look at buying aluminium to the upside. It's going to be probably a while before you look at buying it. Gold, absolutely nothing gold for me. Yeah, no parking. Sorry, no parking. Sorry, can I just message my wife? She's coming to my office and she's looking for a car park. Sorry, I'll put it. Yeah, fusion markets. Copper, I definitely want to buy copper. I'm looking at buying copper. Very nice trend, inverse head and shoulders. Looking at buying there for a push to the upside. So I've got to make this. I've got to run because it's 9:30 and my wife's here, and I've got to take her to get her COVID jab. So we're pretty much gone through the market anyway. I'll upload the thing as soon as I get back to my office. Guys, take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.